I.A.G Farms, it's all about God. So we're out here doing some maintenance, as you can see, on the side-by-side. First, we just kind of rinsed it off because riding up and through our trails, it's been pretty muddy lately because it's been raining a lot here. So we just kind of rinsed it off so we could see where the grease points were. And now that we've determined where the grease points are, we are just giving it a little grease in these little joints, the spots where it needs the grease. And basically anywhere you've got movable parts where it's like metal against metal, it's gonna need grease so that, what's the point of the grease? Keeping it lubricated.
Yeah, so the metal won't like grind away or whatever.
Exactly. Okay.
So things won't rust. So everything just be lubricated and be able to like move, fluidly or whatever.
Right, yeah, so the metal against the metal won't grind away. It won't, like you had some bearings in the tractor where you didn't know it wasn't like the proper grease in there, but it wasn't greased properly. So that's why the bearings ended up disintegrating basically. So anywhere you got metal against metal, you want to keep it greased so that it's lubricated and the metal against metal is not rusting and it's not basically wearing away over time. And as you can see here, let's see if I can show you. Here's a grease point here where Tim just greased that down. And then there are a few more points on the back side of the wheel. Around here.
Yeah, we thought that all the grease points had grease in them already, but evidently not, because I'm pushing air out of them instead of pushing grease out of them. And it's getting stuck at each point or whatever because I'm, pushing the air out.
Okay, so tip, side-by-side owner tip. If you are just purchasing a side-by-side, go ahead and get some grease in your points just to see, make sure that they're greased up. So it hadn't been too long since we got ours, but that would have been.
We're like 26 hours in.
Right, but
we got about 26 miles and 26 hours on it.
Right, but that would have been a good thing to like pro tip. When you first get your side by side, go ahead and grease it up. So yeah, we'll just pass that knowledge and information along to y'all, because you might own a side by side and have never greased it. So there you go. Yeah, we've been happy with the Hisun so far. Tim was just saying earlier, the only thing he would change about it would be to add storage. So
need more storage. Need a spot to put little tools at, because you're gonna always need tools or whatever, like just riding, down the trails, or like something may break, or maybe a limb in your way and you need a little saw to cut it out the way or something like that. But maybe it'll be some add-ons that we can do to add more storage to it or whatever. I know they got like chainsaw racks and stuff you can put on.
Like a little cargo rack.
Stuff like that, yeah. But for now, we've been using
these bins here. And we've just been putting them in the the side-by-side bed, and taking them out when we don't need them. Putting them inside when it's gonna rain, like overnight, if we're not sure if it's gonna rain or not. Which is fine, it works just fine. But the only thing is, we can't carry these and have the cargo in the bed. So it does limit us just a little bit, but it's fine. We're very happy so far. About 26 hours in, we're happy with the Hisun right now. The sector 550.
Yeah. Show them that spot over there that we had to call in to the dealership.
Oh, sure.
We're spraying it off.
So as we were spraying it off, we noticed this little, I guess you call it a pipe, whatever you call it. I'm, new at all this mechanical stuff. But this here, as you can see, and it looked almost like, okay, maybe it has a cap, or maybe there was something that went there. So we called in just to make sure there wasn't something that went there, and they didn't put it on, or it popped off maybe. And it's what we think is the air intake for the motor, and so it's actually supposed to be like that. And when you're spraying it off, you just have to make sure that you're not getting air in there, but you can spray around it, just not in. So that was also very helpful to know. It's the air intake. It's supposed to look like that, open. I'll give you a shot from here at the motor, shot here, so you can kind of see the position of everything. And I'll give you a shot from here too. Why not? Yeah, so we've been pretty happy so far. Oh, the only other thing that happened is for some reason the parking brake light is just not coming on anymore. We're not sure if just the bulb blew, like one of those little fluke things, but it used to be lighting up here, as you can see, or you may not be able to see, but here's where the lights are, and so it's supposed to be a park light that comes on when it's in park right here, and that light no longer lights up when we're in park and have the parking brake. Oh, that's the parking brake. So we're not sure what that is, but it's the only other thing that has gone wrong with it so far. So that's our updated review of the Hisun Sector 550, and this is the 2020 model, even though we just got it new. This is the 2020 version. Alright, so that's all for now. We really don't have too much going on today. We're just doing our regular farm chores and taking care of everything. Is that sheep out? Look like those in. Look like the optical illusion made it look like the sheep. I just panicked for a second. It looked almost, just because the optical illusion, that our little ram Boaz was out of the pen, but he's not out. He's in. So we've already moved them, 2 times today, and we'll move them again before we leave. We want to make sure they have enough grass because, yes, they've been eating a lot lately, and we weren't here yesterday, so we want to make sure that they're moved several times. Normally we move them twice a day, so we're moving them extra since we didn't get to move them twice yesterday. So yeah, that's all we got going down at the farm. Kids are playing over there at the top of the hill by the basketball goal, and we're just doing some maintenance on the side-by-side. So that's about it, y'all, for today. We're just doing some maintenance on the the side-by-side. We're doing some maintenance on the tractor, side-by-side. Why do I keep saying tractor? We've been using it pretty much for all the functions that the tractor used to do. Now, broke down. Right, now, so side-by-side. Don't say tractor again, maybe. Side-by-side. We've been doing maintenance on the side-by-side, and basically just a regular boring farm day. But if anything pops off, it happens, we'll let you know, unless it really pops off and I don't take any video.
That's usually what happens. If it really pops off.
If it really pops off. Now, if it part of the way pops off, then we'll take some video. But if it's like all the way, like just crazy things happen, then you'll probably hear about it later, but maybe not. Be along for the ride. So that's it. Gonna sign off. I.A.G Farms. It's all about God.